Alright, guys. What if I told you the most important night of WrestleMania weekend wasn't night one or two? It was the Raw after Mania, because three moments from Monday just rewrote the entire post Mania roadmap as we know it, and we're gonna break down all three of them right now. So, welcome to the T Drop Strong Brew No Soft Behavior. We're counting down the top three moments from the post WrestleMania 42 Raw on Monday, April 20th, 2026. We've got a bloodline confrontation that could redefine one of the WWE's most talented acts. We got a vision angle that is getting messier and bloodier by the week. And we've got a title tease between two guys who have never had their proper chapter. And the IWC has been waiting on it for a few years now. So strap in and let's get into this. A little quick context before the countdown. WrestleMania 42, as you know, had two nights at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. Night 1 on April 18th, we had Cody Rhodes retaining the WWE Championship against Randy Orton. And on night 2, April 19th, Roman Reigns took the World Heavyweight title from CM Punk. And Brock Lesnar, as far as we know, walked away from wrestling for good. So Monday's Raw, this was what most would think the reset. The first page of a new chapter for WWE. And hopefully these three moments are the ones that matter most going forward. So let's get to it with moment number 3. And we're going to start hot. Because at number 3, and I want to be clear, this is number 3 on presentation and timing alone, because the implication of this moment, that's the top of the card, main event energy level that we're going to see for the next couple weeks. Jacob Fatu closes Monday Night Raw. He walks to the ring. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, they were all already there with Roman Reigns. And before Fatu got on the mic, the crowd was buzzing. Because everybody asking the same question. Where does Fatu fit in Roman's world now that Roman is champion again? Here's what Fatu said, and I need you to pay attention to exactly how this goes down. He looks at Roman Reigns in the face and said, I'm not here to acknowledge you. I want everything you have. The shoe deal, the mansion, the Rolex, and everything that comes with it. That hit crazy, because that's not just a promo, guys. It's him declaring his want for the title. A declaration of war, shall we say. That's a man telling the tribal chief to his face, I want your life. And when I mean your life, everything that he has gained from this. And Roman didn't dismiss him. Roman said something that's actually more interesting than the challenge itself. He says, I don't want you to serve me. I want you to stand with me as my bloodline. Here's, though, where it gets really interesting. Two things happen. Roman Reigns is operating as a babyface champion, preaching family unity. And the bloodline dynamic is already fractured before it even fully reforms. Because Jacob Fatu did not walk to the ring to accept an invitation. He walked in to take something. And the match is might be confirmed in the next couple weeks. Maybe at Backlash we're going to get Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, here's what I think. The Bloodline story has been the central arc of WWE programming since WrestleMania 36. That is pretty much 6 years of family drama, civil wars, reunions, and reversals. And every single time the IWC says it's finally done, WWE pulls another thread. This time the thread is Jacob Fatu, and he is not a rethread. He is not Solo Sikoa version 2.0. He is a different variable. The question, the probably everyone's already debating is whether this is the right time. Does Fatu win the title here? Because if he doesn't, you risk burying one of the most organically over acts in the roster right now. He earned his reaction, and if Roman retains at what could be at Backlash, which I'm going to tell you right now, he probably will be retaining, the storytelling weight falls entirely on how the Usos behave in that match. So let's watch the Usos throughout the match. That's where the real story lives. So drop your thoughts in the comments about this moment. Is Jacob Fatu walking out of Backlash as World Heavyweight Champion, or does Roman retain and offer the handshake after? We'll see. Now, moment number 2. And guys, this one is messy. I mean, it's the worst. Here's the full setup. Bron Breakker returned at WrestleMania 42 Night 1 after a hernia injury that had him on the shelf since February. He didn't just come back. He came back as a member of the Vision again. The faction Seth Rollins built around himself with Paul Heyman as the mouthpiece before that. Gunther, Bronson, Reed, and Bron Breakker around him. That's was what we thought was the thing going into Monday. I did say bloody. And on Raw, sorry. Okay. And on Raw, Breakker steps out to cut a promo about his return, about where he stands, about what's next. And Seth, the man who built the Vision, slides into the ring with a steel chair. Not across the upper back. I said messy and bloody, I thought. Okay. And within seconds, Bron Breakker is pouring blood, staining his neck and his shirt, all on live television. So expect this replay to be in black and white. Now, was it intentional? Because Rollins also walked away from WrestleMania with a legitimate black eye from Breakker's spear. We'll see. So let me ask you something. Is this a work program that got a little too real on both ends, or is there a genuine tension here that is bleeding literally into the product? What I can tell you is this, though. Bron Breakker, covered in his own blood, it's crazy. He got back into the segment, and the Las Vegas crowd went from shock to electric, because that is what Bron Breakker does. You do not keep him down. Also, the Street Profits returned during this segment, which added a layer. And then elsewhere on the show, Gunther, now a Vision member, I guess, after beating Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, ambushed Rollins himself. So let me see if I can build this out clearly. Rollins builds the Vision. He loses to Gunther at WrestleMania. Gunther joins the faction, and now Rollins is turning on his own people within a matter of months and weeks of Mania. How did we get here? Well, probably because of the damn injury. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Bron Breakker is a future world champion, and the Vision angle right now is going to be helping him set up what's going to happen. But it's right now going to muddle the path going there. But we'll see what happens. Let's see where we get to moment number 1. And moment number 1. This one is not probably a debate at this point, because this is probably a future storytelling. Where we're going to get it, we will have to find out. But it is down the pipeline. Monday Night Raw opened a future door for a future match. And this has the entire IWC been talking about more recently now, but it's also been talking about it for the past couple years. And all it took was 4 words from Cody Rhodes to blow it completely open. Here's exactly how it went down. One, CM Punk came to the ring after losing the World Heavyweight Championship to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He acknowledged the people on his jacket during that match, played to the people, but he lost. He talked about his dog Larry, his trainer Duke Rufus. He talked about every single moment he could have quit after losing the title in 5 minutes. After injuries, after setbacks, but he did it. Las Vegas gave him his flowers, the crowd gave him his flowers, and in that moment, Punk was not performing a character, he was just being real at this point. And then Cody Rhodes walks out. He has the black eye from the Orton fight. He has the WWE title on his shoulder, and Cody said something that stopped the whole room cold. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do out here when I'm the one who looks like the beat up loser, which was a funny line. And Punk said, what you're feeling is the weight of the remaining champion, while I am free to do whatever. And then he dropped it. My path is to stay ready, because you never know. And then he looks at it, when a championship opportunity is just gonna fall out of the sky. Punk turned to leave, and Cody did the last response by saying, hey Punk, just say when. That is a future title program seeded in the weeks to come. Maybe we'll see something down the line. But that is the title program seeded for the... Maybe we'll see a microphone segment in 2026 later on, maybe at SummerSlam, who knows. Let's get some context about this. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are in kayfabe, have never had their proper program. It was rumored that they will have it this year, but it didn't happen. Maybe they had 2 single matches before. Actually, they had one in 2008. They were both on Raw. Punk won the first, and Rhodes won the second via countout on December 29th of 2008. Long ago. They never crossed paths in AEW, and in this current run, they've been orbiting around each other in storyline without actually colliding in one-on-one. For now, it's intentional, because this can be a potential selling point for a future big match. So let's build this out as a potential timeline. Now, this is not going to run in Backlash. He's going to take a break with AJ Lee. Who knows when he'll be back? I don't think it's hinted beyond that. It'll be too soon to do it at Backlash. So what do you do instead? Let Cody have a transitional defense, probably. Keep him strong, keep him credible until to keep the fans happy, I guess. And Punk, you give him a secondary program after he comes back, maybe, that rebuilds his momentum without being connected to the Rhodes storyline. The let me just say when statement, it'll come back, but we don't know when. But we'll let it simmer for now. You might do something at SummerSlam 2026, or maybe they'll do it sooner with Clash at Italy or Clash at wherever that is. Because Cody versus CM Punk, if it's done right, it has a big pay-per-view PLE energy, whether it's WrestleMania or SummerSlam. It's a big energy type of match. You don't spend that on Backlash. You're not going to spend it on Backlash or any minor pay-per-view. We can't have a rush. So you have to build the anticipation until that point comes across. The worst outcome is going to be rushing it, because that statement of 4-letter words, it's better off waiting for a few months. We'll see. Maybe, I don't know who Cody will face at Backlash, if he's even facing someone at Backlash, to be honest, because there's no one that stepped up besides CM Punk. Maybe he'll play a storyline with the corporate people, that the corporate keeps throwing people at him. Maybe he does that. I don't know. But let me know below, when is the right time for a Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk match. Would it be at SummerSlam? Will it be at one of the Saudi Arabia shows? Maybe it's at Royal Rumble. Maybe it's at WrestleMania 43. Let me know. That was, for the most part, the straightforward thing. Top 3 moments for me for Raw. Like I said, number 3, it was Jacob Fatu stepping up to Roman Reigns. That was a big moment for at least Fatu's career. You get the crowd giving legitimate electricity to this man. But we've seen this bloodline chapter before. And Roman is not going to drop the title to this guy at Backlash. On a 3-week build, that's going to happen. So this might have more legs to it in the future. I just don't know what. Maybe there's more Uso involvement. We'll see. Number 2, we have Bron Breakker, Seth Rollins, and the Vision Chaos. It started with it became a bloody affair, but don't know where that's leading to, besides the fact that we're going to have a big match maybe between them two at Backlash. But I feel it might become more story as the weeks come by. And then number 1, we have Cody and CM Punk, the Just Say When moment, which may lead to a big pay-per-view down the line. But for now, CM Punk's going to step away, and we have Cody doing something else. So the reset for this year's wrestling stories have begun, and we will see what happens. We have we have the creative, we have people release, we have call-ups. We're going to see what creative has in plan for this coming year, because now I feel like there's no excuse for them. So it's up to them to see what they do. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If the T hit right, hit the like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what you think was the best moment at this week's Monday Night Raw. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.